Good to see you all again this morning. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to go ahead and start with mental math today. I've included the answer keys to today's problem set in the email that I sent you with this link. So go ahead and check that out. Make sure you check over your homework and fix your mistakes. All right, A. About how much would 98 tickets cost at $2.50 each? Well, we see this word here, about, and so we're going to estimate or round the 98 to the nearest 100. So what would you round 98 up to? If you said 100, you are correct. And now how are we going to find out how much 100 tickets would cost? Well, we're going to take $2.50 and we're going to multiply that by the $100. Or the 100 tickets here. So let's do that. 250 times 100. Now, in the fourth grade problem set, we learned yesterday, we learned to do this kind of multiplication. And so we're going to look at those zeros, and we're going to say there are two zeros. So we're going to pop that decimal 2 places to the right. Now, instead of having $2.50, we have $250. That's how much 100 tickets would cost. And that's about how much 98 tickets would cost. All right, moving on to B here. How many ounces are there in a pound? Well, we know that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So 16 ounces in 1 pound. Well, how many ounces would there be in 2 pounds? If you said 32 ounces, you've got it. You're so sharp. And 3 pounds. 48 ounces. Very good. Let's go ahead and move on to C here. What is 1/10 of 30? Well, remember, for a problem like this, we want to take the whole number and divide it by the denominator. So 30 divided by 10, which is 3, and now we multiply 3 by the numerator to give us an answer of 3. All right, if 1/10 of 30 is 3, then what is 3/10 of 30? Well, we do the same thing, except remember, we're not multiplying against 1 anymore, we're multiplying against 3. So we'll do 30 divided by 10, which equals 3, times 3, which equals 9. And then let's look over here. What is 9/10 of 30? Go about it the same way. 30 divided by 10, which is 3, and multiply that 3 by the numerator, which is 27. Very good. Let's get mental, everyone. Let's start out with the square root of 100. You've got it? Now divide that in half. Multiply that by 7 and add 1. Now take that number you have and divide by 6. Take that number and multiply by 4. And then divide by 2. If you said 12, you are correct. Great job. All right, we've got a couple more. We're going to do a double half problem. We're going to double the 15, make it a 30, and we're going to half the 40 and make it a 20. It's the same problem. This is just a little easier to mentally do. So let's do 3 times 2, which is 6, and then we're going to add on those 2 zeros. So if you said 600, you got the right answer. Last mental math problem for the day. We've got a circle here with a diameter of 25 inches. What is the radius of this circle? Well, you should know that the radius is half of the diameter. So what is half of 25? If you said 12.5 inches, you are correct. Go like this, 12.5 inches. Good job with mental math this morning, you guys. I'll see you during our lesson. All right, fourth graders, I'm back with your lesson today. We are talking about the least common multiples, all right? And what multiples are the answer to multiplication problems. When we count in the morning, we are naming the multiples of certain numbers. So let's count by fours. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, and on and on and on. All those numbers that we say when we count are the multiples of 4. Same goes for 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. All right, those are the multiples. Now that we've got that down, let's go ahead and circle the common multiples. So we're trying to compare 4 and 6 and find their common multiples. So if we look up here, we've got 12 as a common multiple. We've got 24 as a common multiple. All right, that's about it for this. Sometimes you have to go higher, sometimes you don't. In this case, we are looking for the least common multiple. So which one is the least? Well, it would be 12. So the answer to find the least common multiple of 4 and 6, the answer would be 12. So you're going to go about these problems in the same way. Let's try it with a couple other numbers. Let's go ahead and change out the box here. We will do, let's see, we'll do 2 and 3. All right, let's start listing out the multiples. 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 6, and 7. Same thing with 3. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now let's circle the ones that are the same, or we say common. 6. Anything else? I see the 12s. Now, what is the least common multiple? If you said 6, you would be correct. 6 is the least common multiple of 2 and 3. Now, you're probably asking yourself why you need to know this, but I promise within the next couple of weeks, you are going to need to know this very well as we add and subtract fractions that don't have the same denominator. So there's a reason behind learning this madness. If you have any questions about what we learned today, go ahead and give me a text, a call, or a FaceTime. Have a great day, everyone.